Hello everyone, I am Charmaine Brown and I am blessed to be here with you on Impact Gospel Radio. The program here is Mental Health, a Holistic Impact. I look forward to doing this show. It's a show that I do because I care a lot about mental health. As I said in previous videos that I had and still have people in my life that are challenged with mental health issues. They might not be diagnosed, and some are not here with us. And mental health, how should I say, the impact of mental health caused them not to be here. And so I myself was, I didn't struggle with mental health, but the offset of what was happening caused me to not wanting to be here. And so that's another issue. It's still mental health, because for you to think not to want to be in the world, despite what it might be, it's still troubling to your mind, which affects your body and everything else, your soul, your spirit, your physical. Physical is your body, your emotions. And so mental health might not look what you think it should look like. Because some people have in their mind that mental health should look like, and excuse me if I use the word, a mad person. Some people in their mind, it is so inboxed that they think that mental health should look like somebody who is dirty on the street, eating from a puddle, going into the garbage bin, unkept, and not having a rational conversation. Most of us, especially people from the Highlands, most people from the Highlands might think that's what mental health, losing your mind, look like. It doesn't have to look like that. You can be rational, you can be talking to people, but you're not having a balance, meaning you're troubled constantly, you are having depression always, you are anxious, you have periods of anxiety constantly, and we have to take anti-anxiety medication, antidepressant medication, anti-stress. It hasn't come on the market yet. I've not seen an anti-stress medication yet, people. But you never know. People probably thinking about anti-stress medication. And the medication that settles your mind, does the medication that they use for anti-anxiety, if it settles your mind, then it is being used for anti-stress as well. People, I want you to know that when I come on this show, I am a happy-go-lucky person. The conversation that we're having, we see seriousness in it. But there are times when something comes to my mind. You can say I have mental health issues. Something comes to my mind and something triggers something, and I start to just smile because there's something there for me to smile. And I'm a very happy person, and I'm not going to make anything, dig off my stripe of being happy. So what I was saying is that most of us looked at mental health issue and form a concept of it in our mind, and said that, in telling ourselves that if we're not looking like that, if we're not acting like that, then we're not mentally challenged. It's not like that. You can be stressed to the point where you are not functioning well, you cannot concentrate, you cannot focus. You are doing things to yourself and to people and not realizing it, or you realize it but you don't want to stop because that's the new you. That's mental health issue right there. You need to get it figured out, people. It makes no sense you are afraid of counselors and psychotherapists and psychologists and psychiatrists. The reason being is, online, I go online sometimes and see all these nonsense of not wanting to see counselors because counselors try to walk you through your feelings. If you can walk your own self through your feelings, that's great. That's awesome. Those people who need help to walk themselves through their feelings, don't discourage them, people. I tell you, the internet is such a bad, can have a bad influence on people. It tells you things that you shouldn't be told, and it robs from you things that you shouldn't be robbed from. There are people who can analyze their feelings and cope and find mechanism to deal with stress that will cause them to be in a negative, imbalance. And there are some people who cannot. They just need a little bit of help. Where are you going to get that? Are you going to get that from a friend who don't even want you to be their friend? Are you going to get that from a friend who is not even your friend because they don't care if you are mentally challenged? Are you going to get that from family members that don't even love you enough to tell you to go seek the help you need or try to work it out with you? Some people don't even have any time to work it out with you. At least you have a profession of people who are licensed and registered to help you, whether they are counselors, psychotherapists, whatever it is. Seek the help you need. I love when people are strong and mentally healthy, mentally safe. I love that. I like seeing people strive. And to tell you the truth, when people are not striving mentally, I feel for them. Because I know that they can do so much better if they seek the help they need. Last week we were talking about bullying. And I stopped speaking. Well, I didn't reach to the point where I'm going to talk about bullying ourselves, bullying our children, and bullying family members. We as the bullier. if that's We as the bully. We being the bully. Because you know what, people? In all truth, in all facts, there are times when we are the one that is causing distress to people. I am going to tell you why I say this. And don't change your character if somebody feel threatened by you. That's not what I'm saying. Because there are certain people in society or certain people around us, wherever we go, that feel threatened because of us. Because of our goodness, because of who we are, because of our straightforwardness, because of our honesty, because we walk upright. There are people who are threatened by us. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you going into me. Put yourself in that shoe. Me. You. Me. Going into that workplace and bullying others. Me going home and bullying my child. Me going home and bullying my spouse. Me going home and bullying my dog. Bullying the pet that are there. We bullying family members. We being the bullying of ourselves. We bullying ourselves. Yes, you can bully yourself. So, somebody bully you. And you take that up on yourself, not showing compassion on yourself. You start bullying yourself. Somebody said you're not good looking. You are U-H- I'm not spelling that word properly though. U-L-. I was trying to spell the word ugly. I think it's a safe word for me to say because people use it all over. Somebody said you're ugly. Somebody said you're no good. Somebody said you're not doing your job properly. Somebody said you cannot cook properly. Somebody said you're not a great housekeeper. If somebody said you are just not what you think they should say, and then now you go home and all these words are in your thoughts. All these words are there and you are saying to your, it's already embedded in your mind. And so now you go and look into the glass. Softy, will you stop it? Get out from over there. Go over there. You went home and looked into the mirror. We call it glass, people from Jamaica. When I use these little words, my husband look at me like, what are you talking about? What's a glass? A mirror, people. You look into the mirror and you said to yourself, you start remembering these words that people say to you and start telling yourself all these words that people say to you, all these unkind words. You start embedding these words into your life, into your soul. And now you start looking at yourself and telling yourself that you're ugly, that you're no good, that you're bullying yourself. That's bullying. The difference is you are doing it to yourself. Somebody else is not doing it to you this time. You are the one doing it to yourself. Because everyone is unique in their own way. We were made, we were created in our own uniqueness. There are things that people who think that they are ugly have that I might not have. And I know that I'm beautiful. But if somebody out here tell me that I'm not beautiful, because I already know that I am beautiful, because once you hear 3 people say it to you, then it must be true. Remember I said to you, if 3 people who do not know one another, 3 individuals that I've never met, come and tell you something, it must be true. So if 3 individuals that I've never met tell you are beautiful, it is true. Don't listen to other people who think their beauty is something else. They think that their beauty is long hair, or their beauty is straight face, or their beauty is straight nose. Not because my nose is flat, I'm not beautiful. I'm beautiful. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to continue this bullying of ourselves. Let's take a break.
We will be right back after these messages.
Mental Health Horizon is a mental health counseling and recovery service facilitating a social media show entitled Mental Health, A Holistic Impact, airing every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Central Time on YouTube, Rumble, Tumblr, and heard on Impact Gospel Radio. Our mental health counseling and recovery services are for individuals, groups, families, marriages, mental health rehabilitation from various life events, employment therapy, and mental health workshops. Charmaine Brown, a licensed registered psychotherapist full of love and compassion for people and loved by her family and friends for her straightforward approach. Visit us at www.mentalhealthhorizon.com or contact us by email at info@mentalhealthhorizon.com or call us at 431-721-2172.
Impact Gospel Radio, live from Brooklyn, New York. Listen for music, prayer, talk radio, law, health, education. Impact Gospel Radio. Shows like Mental Health, A Holistic Impact, Impactful Women, Prayer, Praise, and Prophetic Conference. Impact Gospel Radio. Listen today. Listen to Island Christian Music with Jason Royalty. Like, share, and subscribe on YouTube at Jason Royalty. From me young until me get older, being covered by the hands of Jehovah. We have met some friends along our journey. Lyndhurst Jerk and Gyro, 307 Ridge Road in Lyndhurst, New Jersey has some great food. Charming Lawn Care in Catonsville, Maryland. That's the Baltimore area. A team of energetic and friendly young people ready to help with your lawn care needs.
and a book by Taylor McIntyre entitled When Head and Heart Collide. Simplify, resting in your faith with your host, Pastor Michael Clark, every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Central Time on YouTube, Tumblr, and Rumble. Simplify your faith, your walk, your viewpoint. Join me each week as we discuss Jesus, His work, and the resurrection power of His sacrifice that is alive in you. It's raw, but it's family friendly with your hosts Charmaine and Michael talking about faith, politics, world events, controversies, anything and everything that comes from our hearts, our opinion, and into the atmosphere. It's raw every Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. on YouTube, Tumblr, and Rumble. And now back to Mental Health, a Holistic Impact.
Welcome back, everyone. I am Charmaine Brown, and I am blessed to be here with you. Those who normally join, welcome back. Those who are joining for the first time, we welcome you. This is Mental Health, a Holistic Impact. We're on Impact Gospel Radio. We talk about everything and anything that affects our mental health, and we try to provide advice. I, as a licensed certified psychotherapist, I use my experiences to emphasize a point. I might delve into the Bible with things that might connect to what I'm thinking. And those fanatic, as I always say, just do your thing, let me do my thing. I'm not going to quote something that is wrong, because that's a sin. For me, it is. I also come to you with the Raymond family saga. It's a story of a family that goes through same ins and outs like normal family does. So that's some areas that we come to you from, so that we may be aware of what is going on in our mind, so we may be in balance. We want to be balanced people. So I was talking about bullying ourselves. And I know a lot of you there talking, how can I bully myself? Yes, you can bully yourself. You can bad up yourself. You can tell yourself this. You can tell yourself bad things. You even can tell yourself to go do bad things like hurting other people. You have to be kind to yourself. Other people out there are not kind to you. Everyone has somebody in their life that might not be kind to them. That's what I believe. Just like how everyone has a better friend, everyone has somebody out there who look down on them. No matter what, even if you're a rich person, somebody who is richer than you is looking down on you. Even if you're beautiful, somebody more beautiful than you is looking down and said, I'm more beautiful. So that I believe that. We have the comment box. You can comment and write whether you believe that or not and why. Just don't write something and don't have a reason why. And what I realize is that people do things and don't even have reason why they do it. And some of the reason that they come up with to do things don't make sense. Rational sense. It might make sense to them, but when you rationalize it, it doesn't even connect. So make sure when you're doing something and saying something, it make you say why and make it rational. Just don't say, I get rid of my dog. Why? I'm tired of having a dog. Why? Give us rationality. We monitor the comment box. Most people privately DM me, and that's fine, because people are afraid and are shy and don't want people to talk bad about them. And that's okay as well, because what we do is ensure that there's a safe place. this environment here, this forum right here is a safe place. When you come here, what you see here, you leave here. It's like going to is it Hollywood? No, it's not Hollywood. Is it Hollywood? Producer, when you come here, what you see here, you leave here. Las Vegas. It's like Las Vegas. When you come here, what you see here, you leave here. What you hear here, you spread it. What you hear here, you spread it. But what you see on the comment box, if you are not going to be kind in responding, don't do it. Do not do it. If you're going to be the straw that breaks the camel back, don't do it. And so we maintain a safe place here for people to have a conversation. Bullying other people. You go home and you're tired at work. So somebody at work dramatize your life. There's always that one person at work. There's always that one person at work that really, no matter how peaceful it is, there's always that one person. I don't know who that one person is for you. But that one person came into work and started their whatever, chaos. And you are so upset from work. Doesn't have to be work, it can be church. Doesn't have to be church, it can be school. It can be on the bus. It can be under the bus stop. It can be on your walk home. It can be in the park. It can be anywhere. There's that one person with that attitude that gets under your skin. And you did not deal with it before coming home. And here you come with in your house, with your family. And you start to transfer that bad feeling onto them. You start to bully them. You start to use words that you know you're not supposed to use with these people. Because these are your loved ones. And even if they're not your loved ones, people, they're in your house. You treat them with love and respect. Even if they're not your loved ones. You treat them with love and respect. But here you come, start telling your child, go sit down, you're annoying, you give too much trouble, you talk too much. It is a good thing when children talk a lot. People, listen to me. It is a good thing when children talk a lot because they learn a lot. The more talkative you are, the more you learn. And the more the talkative person teach others something. It is, in my mind, it is better for you to be talkative than too silent. It is better for you to be talkative than too silent. Yes, it depends on what situation you're in. But for me, for children to be outgoing talking, that's a great thing. Because when something happened to that child will spill the beam. And if you don't see that child talking the way the child normally talks, then you know something is wrong. So you have a 2+ in your corner. 1, if the child talks too much and something is wrong, the child is going to tell you. 2, if the child stops talking the way the child used to talk, something is wrong. So stop telling the child they talk too much. Stop telling them that they're annoying. Stop telling them to go sit down in a corner. This is where when you see people in the world, you meet people in the world, and they sit in a corner. They still sit in that corner and be quiet. It becomes a part of their lives. They're hearing these things all the time. It becomes a part of their lives where they go sit in the corner and be quiet. They don't socialize because you have been telling them these things from their child. And so they grew up with this attitude, this personality, this thing that is not good for their mentality. And you still see them as adults in doing the same thing. My mother always tell me that I should have confidence. I should have self-esteem. I shouldn't care about what people say. And up till today, I don't care what people say. I have confidence. I have high self-esteem. There are certain principles and certain personalities that I still have from what my mother taught me when I had sores. Think about that. Don't take whatever happened out there and come and spill it in your house. Just the other day, last week I was having a bad time. Last Friday, I believe it was. I was having a bad time at work. I don't remember what it was. I just was having a bad time at work. I can't remember what it was about. And I think about things. I reflect a lot. And during my reflection, I take it home. And I was still reflecting while I was home and my husband. And I was starting getting short with my husband. He was asking me, do you want anything to drink? And I was like, no, I was not myself. And my darling husband said, Charmaine, whatever was at work, leave it there. The weekend starts and it's our weekend. Just drop it off. Leave it there. Let us start our weekend. It take a little time to drop it off, maybe a couple hours. Take me a couple hours to drop it off, to just said, okay, when I go back, I deal with that. But I drop it off. Was I shouting at my husband? I don't think so. He said no. Was I being disrespectful? No. I was grabby though. Was I grabby to softy? No. I'm only grabby to... honestly, I'm going to tell you the honest truth right here. I am only grabby to softy when softy come out from the snow and jump on me with her cold legs. And I'm telling you, people, softy is very shaggy. Her paws, it's very... You can only see her paws because it covers... Her fur covers her paws. Her furs are in her groove, the groove of her paws. And when she goes in the snow stuck in her paw. And yes, we use towel to dry her paw to get that snow out. But her paws are still cold. And when she comes in, she just jump on you and start loving you. And I said, no, down. That's the only time I get short with softy. I'm afraid of cold people. I don't like cold. Not even from softy. I don't like cold. When I'm saying, you're saying, Charmaine, why are you talking about your dog? This is a mental health show. Yes. What I'm saying is that when something goes wrong, you become short with the people in your house. The people who you're close to. Your people who gives you support. The people who you should love and respect. You start bullying them in the house, shouting at them, screaming names at them, telling them to go away. It can be an elderly person. It can be a young person. It can be teenagers. We need to learn about who they are. We need to know who they are and learn about them and support what they have going on. That's what we need to do. Stop the bullying and stop letting people bully you and stop bullying yourself. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we are going to go into the Raymond family saga. Let's take a break.
We will be right back after these messages. Mental Health Horizon is a mental health counseling and recovery service facilitating a social media show entitled Mental Health, a Holistic Impact, airing every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Central Time on YouTube, Rumble, Tumblr, and heard on Impact Gospel Radio. Our mental health counseling and recovery services are for individuals, groups, families, marriages, mental health rehabilitation from various life events, employment therapy, and mental health workshops. Charmaine Brown, a licensed registered psychotherapist full of love and compassion for people and loved by her family and friends for her straightforward approach. Visit us at www.mentalhealthhorizon.com or contact us by email at info@mentalhealthhorizon.com or call us at 431-721-2172. Impact Solutions Jamaican Passport Specialist Dr. Clifton Ruddy. For first-time applications, certifications for tax ID, expired, lost, or stolen passports, Jamaican citizenship and passport name changes. For all your Jamaican passport needs, ImpactSolutions101.com, ImpactSolutions101@gmail.com, or call 347-817-0040. Listen to Island Christian Music with Jason Royalty. Like, share, and subscribe on YouTube at Jason Royalty. From me young until me get older, been covered by the hands of Jehovah. No weapon. We have met some friends along our journey. Lyndhurst Jerk and Gyro, 307 Ridge Road in Lyndhurst, New Jersey has some great food. Charming Lawn Care in Catonsville, Maryland. That's the Baltimore area. A team of energetic and friendly young people ready to help with your lawn care needs. And a book by Taylor McIntyre entitled When Head and Heart Collide. Simplify. Resting in Your Faith with your host, Pastor Michael Clark. Every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Central Time on YouTube, Tumblr, and Rumble. Simplify your faith, your walk, your viewpoint. Join me each week as we discuss Jesus, His work, and the resurrection power of His sacrifice that is alive in you. It's raw, but it's family friendly with your hosts Charmaine and Michael talking about faith, politics, world events, controversies, anything and everything that comes from our heart, our opinion, and into the atmosphere. It's raw every Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. on YouTube, Tumblr, and Rumble. And now back to Mental Health, a Holistic Impact.
Welcome back, everyone. I am Charmaine Brown, and I am blessed to be here with you. This is Mental Health, a Holistic Impact, and we're on Impact Gospel Radio. Mental health. This is our cup. Try to have something about mental health in your house. Is it panhandling? So, you can find us on www.mentalhealthhorizon.com. You can send us messages, comments, whatever you want to talk about at info@mentalhealthhorizon.com. You can even book an appointment. You can book it on the website. You can send us information to book an appointment. We are clearing our calendar. So some people are getting well and are being terminated. Praise God. And so we are having space for people. We have that group therapy. Just go on the website. You'll see everything there. These cups, you need to have these cups in your house. Mental health. Support what we're doing. We are doing great in the community. In New York, the CEO, Dr. Clifton Ruddy, he build and form Impact Gospel Radio. Everything about impact. The prayer line, the radio station, there's a church there going on. Everything he does. And he's helping the community. He put things in place for the community. a lot of people who were in need are no longer in need. He's doing a great deal. We are doing a great deal in Impact Gospel Radio at Mental Health Horizon as well. We have a lot going on. A lot. So go and look. Let's get into the Raymond family saga. So remember, they're on YouTube. Go find the story on YouTube on the Mental Health Horizon. So remember that Karen was on a bus going to New York. He met this guy who wouldn't stop talking. Remember, she's grieving. She's grieving from the loss of her aunt, and who she has been living with for 3 years. And she don't know what to do, and she doesn't realize or remember, because when we are confused, we don't remember what people say to us. And information that are vital may gone to the back of her head or may leave her head. So her aunt gave her some stuff and tell her what to do, but she's not remembering that. She decided to go to New York. And so let's see how New York helped her. When Karen realized that this young man, and the young man she met on the bus, that's the young man I'm talking about. When Karen realized that this young man would not stop talking, she tried to stop her mind from thinking about her grief for a moment. Isn't that good? So some chatterbox can actually be a gap for something. See, I'm a chatterbox and I'm a gap for mental health, helping you to figure that out. So she wants to concentrate on what is causing her grief, the death and everything. But this guy keeps chatting. And so now she's saying to herself, you know what? Let's see if I can take my mind off the grief for a while and listen to what this, some teenager would say, what this idiot is saying. It's a story, people. Don't get it mixed up. I'm not calling anybody idiot. I'm just relating to the story. Most teenagers, when they hear somebody saying something that they don't want to hear, they will say that's idiotic. Okay? Follow the storyline. Karen said to this man, okay, you have my attention since it is going to be hard to shut you up. So I guess he earned something. He earned something. Other people don't have to influence what you do. If it's not going to help you, do not allow people to influence what you do. For instance, with this, and you're going to see something real going on here with this young man, really. Because if Karen wanted to still concentrate on what her mind was doing, then she could move from the seat that she was in, or she could really get firm and said, will you stop talking? Or she could just introduce herself and said, listen, I am this and this. I am not doing that great. I just want some quiet. She could do lots of different things to get that person to stop talking. But now she's complying with his chattiness. She is stop thinking about the grief, which is good. It can be good because you really don't want that grief that you're feeling to get into your system to the point where it is altering your functionality. You don't want that to happen. Okay? So, do you realize I wanted my space to think? She looked annoyed at him. He returned her gaze with a sheepish smile. Well, I never taken the bus before. So I am a little nervous. So he said to Karen, I've never taken the bus before, so I'm a little bit nervous. He replied. So there are people who do things out of character because of nervousness, of anxiety, of depression, of stress. And because of that, people, because we don't know what is happening in other people's life, showing respect, no matter what we are going through, as I speak of in our last video, no matter what we are going through, we must show respect. Even if we don't show love, because some people don't know how to show love. Some people don't know what love is to show it. But to respect others, no matter what they look like or what they smell like or what they are going through. You don't know what they're going through. So respect them. Show them the respect that you would want for yourself. A lot of us don't want any respect for ourselves, and that's sad. I can't even know how to put my foot in my mouth. All right, let's start again. The respect that you would want somebody to show somebody that you love, that's the respect you should give others. The reason why I say this is because some of us don't love ourselves and don't need to be respected. We don't desire to be respected. But when you love somebody, you want that person to be treated well. So the way you would want that person to be treated well, you treat people like that. So this young man was saying, I am nervous. That's why he's talking so much. It doesn't mean he usually talks like this. But if Karen never stopped to ask why is he talking so much, she didn't even ask it directly. She said that you're not stop talking, so let me see. And directly he answered and he said to her, I'm not doing so well with this bus ride. We don't know who is this young man, do we? People, a lot of us are not doing well. And I'm not going to deny that. I'm on the road daily. No, except for weekends. I'm on the road daily except for weekends. And there are people who are not doing well. There are people who are struggling. They are struggling financially. They are struggling physically. They are struggling mentally. They are struggling emotionally. And they are struggling spiritually. There are people who are struggling. Some people hide it well. Some people wear their masks well. Some people do not wear a mask. They let you know that they are not doing well. On the other hand, there are people who are doing great and have the resources and have strategies and the experiences that they have gained along the way. Who can help these people? Do not be afraid to stretch out a helping hand. It doesn't have to be financially, because some of us are struggling for money. So it doesn't have to be financially. It can be a kind word. It can be a kind handshake introducing yourself. It can be a smile. It can be just be nice to the person who comes in front of you, who is on the bus beside you. It can be something that will change that person's life, that they met somebody that made a difference in their lives. It doesn't have to be financially. Do kindness in the world. And stop beating up on each other. Stop digging off people's stripe. Lift them up. Lift up one another. Lift up one another. Let's stop being crabs. Acting like crabs. We're not being crabs. Acting like crabs. Get that crab mentality out of our mind. That attitude where we drag people down because we are down. And people who are down, stop dragging people down. You don't have to drag anybody down with you. Ask people to lift you up. You don't have to drag people down with you. And people who are there and see people struggling, extend a helping hand. Extend a helping hand. I wanted to tell you that we have some advertisement. It's there. You will see them. We are uplifting people who have their own businesses, and we do advertisement there for people, because we want to see people stable. We want to see people on a strong foundation. We want to see people foundation be strong, because when people foundation are strong, they help others. We have cups. We have the self-care blessing packs. Oh, we should have brought one down here to show. In those blessing packs, we have toothbrush, toothpaste, wipes. We have things that people need. We have a drink. We have food, a little cookie or whatever in there. And we pass that out. It's our self-care blessing pack ministry. We try to help those people who are not doing well. We also have Simplify. You're going to see that either Tuesday or Wednesday. So this show is every Monday at 6:30 Central Daytime. We're going to have It's Raw. And we're going to have Simplify. We are on YouTube, Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, X, Facebook. Bye.
Impact Gospel Radio and Mental Health Horizon. All information posted or aired is merely for educational purposes and is not a substitute for seeking further professional advice. While the information aired has been verified to the best of our abilities, we cannot guarantee there are no mistakes or errors. We reserve the right to change this policy at any time. If you want to stay up to date with the latest mental health information, please visit our website at www.mentalhealthhorizon.com, book an appointment at info@mentalhealthhorizon.com, or tune into the broadcast every Monday evening at 6:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time.